Welcome back to the Narrative Club. On today's episode, I will have none other than Beasley Jones sitting down talking about his up and coming new movie, Code of Thieves, which will be airing March 28th at Star Southfield. So come on in, kick back and relax. But before you do that, can you do me a favor? Go over there, hit the notification button, and subscribe, and you'll be notified when we upload a new video.
Look, rule number one, don't be greedy.
So you want me to rob a bank and bring you back the money?
Rule number two, take care of your peoples.
This my shit. Careful for courtrooms and hospitals.
Yeah, my nigga. I don't save lives, bro. Take it.
You return every dollar stolen from me. 5.8 million of them.
When they needed motivation, what you do? I gave them hope. When my nigga needed money, what you do? I gave them dope. Every time we went to war,
300,000, my
we gave them
nigga.
smoke. Things was
To
coming and that was
Uber?
real. Fuck that shit, we gave them smoke.
Man, I had to hit that lick.
Then we deflate his chest. Send a message that we ain't playing.
Well, don't fucking come back then. Bitch, you ain't doing neither one of us a favor.
Anything black, I'm not killing y'all. Like I said, consider this a spanking.
Look, we not waiting no longer. Let out.
That's $10 million in cash. 10 million. I want that shit.
When they needed motivation, what you do? I gave them hope. When my nigga needed money, what you do? I gave them dope. Every time we went to war, what we do? We gave them smoke.
Okay, welcome, Beasley. Welcome to the Narrative Club.
The Narrative Club, I like that name.
Thank you. They come from like a bunch of us. We were just doing books, but then I was like, okay, I do indie films. Well, let me go ahead and break into this, and let's just have a narrative where we just actually sit down and talk about just about anything, all things, especially like from the city. I'm not saying I just want to stick with the city because I don't like think, oh, she just want to do a Detroit people. No, I'll do any and everybody, especially if it's something good.
Right, I agree with
Especially
that.
if something good to talk about. Give us a little feedback on who Beasley is.
Just a kid from Southwest making movies.
What inspires you to want to make movies?
You know, to make movies is like, to me, I didn't start in movies. I started with doing music videos. And I used to make beats and, produce and things like that. It's just like, okay, what can I do with these beats? Can I really progress? Can I really do this? And don't get me wrong, I always loved movies when I was a child. But I wanted more than just being a local beat maker. So, I started dibbling, dabbling, making little videos here. And then I met T. And we kind of just like did our thing and took off.
Okay. And that's just something that you just like wanted to create from, okay, I wanted more.
Yeah, I wanted more.
So
It was like, then it's like I wanted to be a name. I wanted the people to know me for my craft. I didn't care about like as a person. You have to know me as a person. I wanted you to know my work. And I just felt like, we had the hell of us. We had all these people here that's doing beats that's been around for a long time. I was like, I don't think that was for me. Like, I love music, still love music to this day. It's never left. But movies, that's my real passion. It's my real passion.
I can see you just smiled and
Man,
right now, like
movies is just like I just can't explain it, man. I can go home right now and watch a movie from the early '90s, late '80s, or probably even a old foreign film and enjoy it like it's the first time.
So it don't matter what genre it is. You just love movies.
I just love movies. I love a good story. I love a good narrative.
Yeah, that's the story. The storyline is the ultimate. The acting is a plus. Like the acting, we pay attention to it, and sometimes you can slack at it, but if that storyline is good, we be like, we can't be mad at the terrible acting they did.
You got to look at it like this too, though. Like, it could be shot horrible,
Mm-hmm.
and if it sound decent and a good story, you will hold the audience's attention through the whole thing. So it's like the story is the meat of the movie. It's the story. If you got a bad story, you're gonna lose the audience. So if you got a good story, you're you're gonna keep the audience in tune and give them something to talk about. That's what you want. You want them to talk after they watch it.
How many movies you got under your belt?
Directed or just period?
With your name on it.
Right now to date, I want to say I have 15 movies.
15 movies?
15 or 16 movies, somewhere around there.
And you're very own, because you got a new project coming out.
Yeah, I got a new project coming out called Code of Thieves. My very own projects that I have, as of right now, I have 4. My own. I have Wait, Child Support, Code of Thieves, and then I'm dropping another one in the midsummer called Insta Famous.
Detroit on fire. Like, I just seen so many within this month because I got the list. I'm looking like, March kind of booked up for the film.
You got to think, look at April.
Yeah.
There's another one in April that I'm attached to too as well that I'm putting out. So it's called Fakers. So that's another one that I DP'd and directed. It's not my movie, but you know, I had the pleasure of working on it.
So overall, it's just being with your camera.
Being with my camera. Yep. So
that's
how it works.
It is a plus that your wife is into the craft as well. That makes it even better for y'all, though.
It does. It does. In some aspects, it does make it better. It really helps her a lot more than it helps me. Well, no, I can't even say that.
Because she gotta get.
Because she's a good actor. So it's like a lot of people say, "Oh, you only cast her because she's your wife." That's not true. Like, you really have to see this woman work. Like, she really can act. Like, that's her first love. That's her passion. So it's like when you see her really work in front of that camera, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, B wasn't lying." He ain't just giving her the benefit of the doubt because of who she is. It's no, she's really talented.
And it gotta help because we all know that this is not no 9 to 5. So the hours is unlimited. So it's like that. Okay, well, she already know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There's no walk in the park. There's no eat, especially if you creating from the actual board and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that it does make that easier when she does understand what I'm doing.
And to understand that, like you say, you respect her passion, her craft for the craft. She respects your passion for the craft. So how did you come up with Code of Thieves?
How did I come up with that? You know, I'm the type of person like I just think of an idea or a part of a story and I just start writing it. And with Code of Thieves, I just thought like, man, I want to do something with a group of people. You know, do something. I want to do because it's an action drama. You know, and here we really don't have that type of stuff. Like, we haven't done it yet. I'm not gonna say we haven't done it yet. So I'm like, let me take this leap of faith and see if it works. So I was right. We left the movies one day. I go to the movies like once a week, 2 times a week. And I just had the story in my head, so I just started writing. I didn't know what it was or how it was.
But like, the movies I enjoy, well, I used to always enjoy going to the movies. Now it's more so like picking apart a movie. So how do you go and not like be critical of the movie? Like, dang, I noticed they did this and did that in the movie because you do this every day. This is like something you see. So you know all the hiccups and bumps that you
know what though? Like, at the end of the day, I do look at the movie like that, but I did not catch myself and say, you know what? Be a lover of the film. And I sat back and I enjoyed the movie.
So you learn just, okay, I'm just enjoying the film.
Yes. I mean, I still pick it apart. No, I mean, that happens. You can't help that because you know too much.
Film and not do it.
But at the same time, you know a good story when you see one. Like, we might be sitting there and we might say, you know, such and such did it. It's already set up. Like, we'll do stuff like that. We pay attention to the story. Like, I'm real big on the story. Real big on the story.
Because I was looking at your trailer, and when I was looking at the trailer, I was like, damn, he blew up a motherfucking car. I was like, I had to come back, and I told Joe, I was like, you see the trailer yet? He was like, no. I said, he blew up a car. He was like, he blew up a car. I said, not been done yet. Haven't been done yet.
And that was my thing. Like, I had told T, you know, I talk to him a lot, man. Like, he's like pretty much my go-to guy when I, you know, need some, you know, inspiration or just somebody to talk to. And I was like, man, I'm about to blow up a car. He was like, man, you ain't gonna blow up no car. So, what I did was I was calling junkyard to junkyard. Like, hey, I need to buy a shell. How much? I realized, like, you know what? I got a car in the backyard that I don't want no more. I need to get rid of it. It's just sitting there. I like, okay, I cut the budget right there. We were just talking about it. So I cut the budget. They towed it for free and everything. Man, I seen that car go up And when I found the guy who could actually do it, because I went through like 3 people trying to find out the proper way to do it and how to do it. Like one dude said he can do it.
All the police and everything.
Yeah, but see, the guy was actually licensed and everything else. Like he was a pyrotech.
Okay.
But some guys, they were new. They were pyrotechs or firefighters. They backed out on me. Like I literally had to find. I didn't even find the guy. I had the producer file. And man, we made it happen. And when I seen it, I was so happy.
I was too. Like I was too. I'm looking like.
Yeah,
because I like when you see things that everybody think because it's independent that certain things we can't do because the budget may not call for it. And sometimes you literally have to step outside of your box to create.
Yeah, you do
something new.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm looking like I said, and it was very strategic to put it in the trailer because everybody sitting there. Joe was like, he asked like, "You think they really blew up the car?" I said, "It looked like it. It looked like it to me.
Oh no,
we
really blew up that car. That car really blew up. You know, I wasn't gonna put it in the trailer, and I had talked to a few people, and it was like, you know, trailers is for everybody. We can't touch. So basically, what he said, he was like, more people are gonna actually see that trailer than they're gonna come to that premiere. Like, you're right. That's gonna be the selling point to make somebody watch this movie once it hits stream.
Yeah, because even sometimes when, as a person that may be confused of what's going on, I saw that enough. It was like, oh yeah, it's about somebody being dishonest with some money and they're gonna blow the car up. So let me go see what this let me get my fulliness to see what it's gonna be about.
But some people don't even look at the storyline of the trailer. They just say, okay, it's got action in it, got some shooting in it, and it blew up something. Independent, we need to watch this.
That's it.
So that was just the whole market behind that. I was like, well, because I was gonna try to save and like make people be in the theater like, whoa, he did that.
It's still gonna be a whoa, that really blew up. Like,
yeah, they are.
Whoa, they really did that. But what is Code of Thieves about? Like,
Code of Thieves is about a group of friends that all grew up from the city of Detroit, who basically they didn't have a lot. You know what I mean? So they become these thieves. They petty thieves. You know, they rob little drug spots here and there, and a situation happens and it turns for the worse for the friends. So they just got to figure out how to get out of this situation. They get into and tied in with this big drug dealer within the city, and they try to figure out how to get away from him.
Okay, sounds interesting. Yeah. Because you know, like Detroit is still gonna be Detroit, and it's still gonna be on. And like you said, like your name, because I remember one of my friends, she was like, "I know you like independent films. You gotta check out my friend Brandon movie." I'm thinking like, I never heard of a lot of people, but I ain't never heard of Brandon. So when she tagged you on, when she tagged you on Facebook, I say, "Girl, we call him Beasley."
Right, yeah, don't nobody know about my government.
When she said it, I'm just looking like, who's she talking about? She described
you talking about
Shakita Butts.
Oh yeah, Shakita. Yeah,
I
forgot only time you're gonna get people calling me by my government is they really know me or they went to school.
Yeah, and when she said you from Southwest, and then she kept when the description, I said she described you to a T. I'm looking like, nah. So it's like even that. So you have people that still can meet somebody and know, like she said, I know you watching films, you gotta watch his work. Yeah. You gotta check him out too. Like, you know, I'm like, no, I don't know him. And then I thought, like, girl, yeah, I know him. And seeing this work, no, I know your work ethic is you gonna show up. Period. Like y'all say y'all need me here, and y'all say, okay, I done seen you come with your camera.
Hey, that camera, man, my camera ain't never too far. See that right now, it's outside in the car.
So it's like when to catch a moment, you just want to be like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, you never know when I get that call. You know, like what I do need to learn how to do is to do that, catch that moment and just go film. I don't do that. I don't because I be so busy too. It's like sometimes I gotta take a moment, like, you know what? Let me focus on my craft a little bit more, because it's like now I'm getting pulled doing the business side, the filming side, like. Is it, you know, independent.
Still got a family too, so it's
yeah, that too. You know, still got a family, but you know, like the business side of this, you know all too well, can consume you like crazy, because it's like so many people want to meet with you. They want to do this. Can they ask you this? Can they do like how do y'all do this and that? Everybody wants to know how we are doing it, and it's like I can't tell you because I don't know. It's just
I did it day by day.
I did it day by day.
I started from beats, and I wanted more. And I actually took the initiative to say, okay, I'm going to walk this through.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how I started to walk, but hey, I'm here now.
Everybody has their own path, and I just follow mine, you know. So it's just like, I can't explain that part. But I love it, you know, so just got it.
And it's about bringing joy. So you just said that you've been watching movies for a long time. So do you have one favorite movie?
Yes, I do.
What's your
Forrest Gump.
Why?
That movie has so many layers.
Yeah,
you really have to watch this movie, and like the average person to watch Forrest Gump, like, oh, okay, Tom Hanks did a good job. It's a good movie. But when you watch the layers of this man with a disability that went through life like he had no disability, and just he changed a lot. He impacted a lot of people as well. But it just had so many layers. It had the love layer, it had the, I guess, say his disability layer, just people making fun of him, and he's become to what he become, and it ends up with the child. There's just so many layers that I just love that movie. Like, it's real.
It was.
It's real.
It can happen.
It can happen, it was just real. I mean, some things, just a little, him running in and out the jungle saving people, come on, that was a movie. But it was just like, even with the Lieutenant Dan situation, he comes out of the war, he saves his life with no legs, but he still embraced him. He was just a loving character.
Yeah, yes. But if you had the opportunity, they say, because everything is a remake. Everything is a reboot. So somebody say, hey, let's remake Forrest Gump. Would you change anything?
I wouldn't do it.
You want to stay just the way it is?
Leave it alone.
How big are you on the remakes and remodels?
I don't like a lot of them because it's like, coming up, growing up as a child, and you watch certain things, it's just like, that's how you remember it. You go start messing with it and changing it around, you messing with my past. You're altering what I've grown and what I've loved. I just want to leave. It's just certain titles you just have to leave alone. It's like you're just trying to make money, and that's understandable. You making money. That's what the business is about. But Forrest Gump, I probably would never go see it. If they remade it, I wouldn't go see it.
Because the remake was it for me, and I was scared of the original.
You weren't scared of the new one, was you?
No.
Because
he was funny.
See what I'm saying?
He was really funny. I'm like Pennywise. I said, I didn't never know Pennywise was cool. He couldn't come. Back in the day, he come in the sewer. I was frightened. Right now, Pennywise, I'm like, oh, what up, Penny?
I know people right now that's still scared of it from back in the day. Like
they not even go.
They don't even like clowns.
Yeah, I didn't want to go see it because of that though. I'm looking like shit. I don't even want to see no red balloon, let alone. Yeah, but then when I'm looking at it, I'm looking like
it ain't like it used to be. But the thing is too, as a child watching it, you're scared. Back in the day, you were scared easier off these movies. Now it's like it's a normal thing. So it's like, was it really scary or was it a thriller? Was it a horror or a thriller? Which one was it?
Especially by sitting there thinking like, okay, some of the projects and filming and how would I rate it? Like, because back then we were younger, so. Think
about Freddy when it first came out. I was terrified of Freddy. Now I can just watch it like, oh, that wasn't even that bad. It's just.
That's like Candyman. I don't care.
Yeah. Candyman is still that's one of the myths though.
Yeah, and that is because we were taught, you don't go in there and say Candyman. I told my brother, I said, I wish your kid would say Candyman.
Man, I still, to this day, I'm grown, and I still wouldn't say Candyman in the mirror.
I'm not playing in no mirror or nothing like that. So I like some of the remakes but since you like stepping out of the box, do you see yourself doing a horror film?
Yes, I already got one ready.
And I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
I want to ask you. I'll tell you about it. You remember the myth? I know it was heavy in Southwest. The pig lady. Yeah, we're gonna do that. It's already written. It's already done. We're just trying to figure all the logistics out. But yeah.
Man, Shafari used to be like something. It's an area over there on Willer, and it's nothing but the woods. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he seemed like, you can't go into the pig lady. I'm like,
yeah.
What is a pig lady? And you be so frightened. You be looking like, I remember when sometimes they said they actually had a description because somebody said so. I'm like, we never seen it was just a myth.
It was a myth, but
we know we here for.
I don't know. A lot of people say they heard about it, but I know almost everybody that I've dealt with from Southwest know about this myth. Yeah. And I was like, that's just something I want to do that for the people that I know in Southwest.
And Southwest will come out and support because it's like home for us.
It is.
Like, we knew not to go over there in that wooded area because they said the pig lady lived over there.
Yeah, somebody
come. For some odd reason, we believe that the pig. I probably would ride past there now like,
I ain't going
don't
in there.
slow down because the pig lady in here. It's probably gonna be easy to pull up because now you know more. Like from then we didn't know much about nothing. So you read up on it and realize like, oh, I'm scared of nothing.
Yeah, you was.
We scared of nothing.
But to this day, it's still that little small piece in the back of your mind, like it might be true. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you sitting there, you like, it might be true. You never
She's
know.
supposed to be like half pig, half lady, and her nostrils, she had pig nostrils.
Yeah, it was
like
all
they
that.
Like when they said, oh, we did see the pig lady. She had pig, was a half lady,
Half
pig,
pig.
and she had pig nostrils. And we were petrified, like really scared, like, nah, we ain't going up in that field. Ain't none of that dirt bike riding. You ride your bike right here and you turn back around. That is a straight Southwest myth.
Yes, it is.
It used to be the cat lady when we moved up wherever school prep area. It was
cat lady.
Yeah, cat lady and the boogeyman. Cat lady and the boogeyman. So we had enough things to go off of. So where can do you still got tickets available for?
Yep, I do. You can get them off Neptix. If you want to get offline, or if not, you can hit us up on social media. Pretty much everybody in the cast and the crew has the actual tickets.
It is Code of Thieves.
Code of Thieves.
March
28th at the Star Southfield.
Star Southfield. Y'all grab y'all tickets. Thank you, Beasley, for coming out, kicking it with me today on the Narrative Club. I will definitely be there. I already requested my day off at work, so I can make sure I'm there to watch this car blow up.
The car blow up. I can't wait.
Blow up. Thank you for coming and talking with me today.
Not a problem.